in a Chevy station wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And station wagon my dad had. And I remember it was a blue, white motherfucking station wagon. And he loved that fucker. My mama hated it. So I'm 5 years old, and here we are in Chicago on the west side. You got to keep in mind, I lived not even 10 minutes away from Maxwell Street. Really, Bruce, I lived on Maxwell Street, 12th Street. I just lived in the 2200 block. 2238 West Washburn. I remember vividly. Remember, you can, if we didn't have the neighborhoods in the projects, you can walk right straight down Washburn, right straight by the police station off of 12th Street in Halstead, and Maxwell Street. So we looking at, like I say, no more than 7-8 minutes with no traffic, you know. So we drive down there on Sundays was the best days for my dad because he was working Saturdays and rest of the week. So we goes down there on a Sunday, and my mama, my mama's like, oh, here we go again. He's all happy because he's gonna meet his friends and he's gonna end up buying something, because that's the first thing she's like, well, what you want now? What you gonna get? Yeah, you got enough shit already, So Moody will go down there. We drive us down there. He said, well, we got to go and see Hound Dog. Hound Dog's playing. If it wasn't Hound Dog, it was Johnny Lee. If it wasn't Johnny Lee, I forgot the guy's name, but he played harmonica, wore nice suits. Remember we talked about that, and had one arm.
Okay, we'll figure out who that is.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, Hound Dog be sitting there, hey, Moody. Oh, shit, you got the family. And my mom was like, hey, come on, boy, let's go. Because she's going to be talking there. They going to have some fun a little bit. Right. So over there, my dad over there, and I'm standing. He said, hey, boy, go with your mama. I'm busy right now. And I know he wanted to drink and talk. Right. But I said, Dad, I want to see the music. I'm 5 years old. I want to see the guitar player. So my dad said, I'll come back later. So my mom grabs me. We take a walk. I'm moaning and crying. I want to be with Dad. I want to be my dad. I want to see Hound Dog. I want to see Hound Dog. Ends up, she takes me back. And by the time she takes me back, you hear this music. You hear this music. Walking, and don't forget, Maxwell Street at the time was packed. Yeah. Over back then, everybody be dead. Everybody had been dead. That's how packed Maxwell Street was. It was like a can of sardines, man. You get off the bus. You get off the bus, somebody was in your face. Hey, I got a deal for you. Hey, I got a deal for you. Come over here. Come over here. You leave that store, go to the stores was just boom, 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 boom. Retail stores next door. I mean, full of gym shoes, clothes, appliances, music instruments. Right. Then you got the hot dog stand with the smell, with the pork chops and hamburgers and Polish sausages. So walking down the street where the Blues Brothers did their video, was a corner right there. And further down from that corner was the record store and Hound Dog in the corner. Him and his boys playing. You hear this music. It draws you. It draws you. And man, that man was sitting there just singing that song, sitting down, stomping his feet. Yeah. No teeth in his mouth, playing slide, playing that old fucking Tisco or Checker guitar. No Gibson, no Fender. You know what I'm saying? No Paul Reed Smith at the time. None of these high-end guitars. Just a cheap appliance store guitar that called a K or a Tisco or a Checker. Yeah. And he had his little small cheap amp, distorted, and playing his ass off. Doing some different tuning. Ding, 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 ding. Didn't do standard tuning now. Got to be standard tuning. Wasn't no standard tuning. It was just tuning. Yeah. And he knew from being in Mississippi that how open tuning was. And he did them tuning. You know, he talk about Mississippi, you know, going back to Mississippi. He said, remember when he came to Chicago, you know? He was telling all types of stories when I was a kid. So at 5 years old, I grew up and saw this man almost till he died, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then
wow,
from 5 to, I could say, 12 years old, I saw him. Like I'm talking to you every Sunday.
Wow.
Or he'll be at my godfather's place, Eddie Shaw's 1815 Club playing. Or he'd be down at what my boys Lynn's Club playing on the west side, because there was so many blues bars. Blues bars was like churches.